What's up, Diskarte fam? So in this episode, I'm going to be building a business and then eventually I'm going to give it away to one of my lucky subscribers. So if you want to find out how to win this business, the one that I'm building right now, stay tuned until the very end. 1 month ago, our good friends from Injoy Philippines reached out through Instagram, sent me a DM asking if I was open for them to send me something. They said it was gonna be food. I said, syempre, sino ba nga ayaw dyan? And so they sent me a pretty hefty package actually. Pagbukas ko, they said those 2 packages that you got are actually business packages that we offer on our website. That's where I got the idea. Why don't I build a business around what I just got and then show it to everyone? I just wanted to do a simple walkthrough in terms of creating a business. So this is really for beginners, for teenagers, for people that are just getting into entrepreneurship or just getting into building a business. I'm no expert, but this is just how I thought it would be best to do it. But again, hopefully it gives you ideas or generally just helps you on your first entrepreneurial journey. The first thing I did, and generally what step 1 is in building a business for me, is doing research. And there's 3 specific things that you want to do research on. The first thing is research on validating the idea. In most businesses, validating the idea is so crucial because who would want to open up a business where there is absolutely no demand? And it's funny to talk about this, but a lot of people do that. And they end up spending a lot of money, a lot of capital, catering to a market that doesn't exist, or catering to a group of people or a niche that they feel like exists. That or maybe they actually have a very compelling new innovation to introduce to a market. But in the case of this product, we're gonna be working with food, and specifically French fries, which, considering the never-ending popularity of the potato corner franchise, the never-ending popularity of merienda to Filipinos, that is enough validation for me. The second thing you want to research is the supplier or wherever you're gonna franchise from. That is very simple. You're gonna research who you're gonna do business with. Do they have a good reputation? And in this case, I looked up Injoy Philippines. I found out that they were owned by a parent company called Doxo. They've got the approvals from BFAD. I also looked on their Facebook page, and there does seem to be a lot of positive reviews on these products, and there's a lot of people posting how they built their business and how they're making money off of it. And just looking at it, they do seem sincere. Typically, when you're dealing with, a product that is said to be a very inexpensive product where you can make a lot of money, usually may makikita ka mga reviews kahit papano na negative. Simpleng comments pa lang makikita mo na kung may issue, kung baguhan ba sila. Also because it means the consistency of your product. Kasi baka mamaya, maganda nga yung product nila, maganda nga yung pagkakabenta mo ng product nila, pero hindi naman nila kayang i-provide yung supplies na kailangan mo. In this case, within that 1 month, ilang beses ako nag-order and they were able to deliver within 2 or 3 days. I think 2 days lang maximum actually. Pero they didn't know that it was me. They didn't know that I was building a video around them. So there's probably no special treatment. Not saying na enough na yung 1 month to test it out, but within that 1 month, they were able to cater to my orders. And last but not the least under research is researching your competition. Depende na lang kung saan yung target market mo, national, kung regional ba, kung city lang, or community lang, which in my case is the community. So research on the competition within your community, and the main goal is to figure out kung ano yung magiging positioning mo in terms of pricing, branding, perceived value, and yung serving size. Check out what they're doing wrong, what they're doing right, what can you do better, kung ano yung kailangan mong gawin para mas makabenta ka. I also ran through pricing, and as you can see here, merong small, medium, and large. And feeling ko, at least when I tested the product para tikman kung masarap ba or hindi, 1 serving size could easily be classified as large. And once I was done, I went straight into figuring out the numbers. Specifically, the cost of goods sold. And in a nutshell, the cost of goods sold, or COGS, is the direct expense in terms of materials and labors to specifically create the product. But then when I was looking on the Enjoy website, na-realize ko lang na meron silang kulang, which is yung computation for sauces plus yung lalagyanan mo ng French fries. Siyempre, alam nga naman ibenta mo yun, lagay mo sa kamay nila, diba? Pero feeling ko hindi na nila nilagay yun kasi ikaw na talaga bahala doon. Paano mo didiskartehan yung lower prices for the French fries container or i-lower yung prices doon sa sauces. And so while I was figuring out the cost, this meant me researching on the best supplier for yung lalagyanan ng French fries. Ito ako nagre-research kung ano ba yung pinaka-okay na lalagyanan ng French fries na yon. Naisip ko nung tinest ko nga, mahaba yung mga French fries, so hindi siya pwede dun sa cup na parang potato corner. And eventually, nahanap ko tong lalagyanan ng hotdog na feeling ko perfect na perfect kasi madami yung sauce na ilalagay ko. And so naghanap ako ng pinaka-okay na presyo, and then eventually I ordered a couple of samples. After computing for the COGS, I then proceeded to figuring out how much money I would spend on marketing, the other expenses that I would include, and with that out of the way, put to the side for a little bit, step 3 is my favorite part, which is figuring out the name of the business and creating the logo. What I did with this is I put up a poll on Instagram. I asked you guys what would be a really good name for a business that only dealt with potato products. And ito yung mga sagot nyo. After that, I narrowed it down to 2 names and then did another poll, and eventually the winner was Las Patatas. Sobrang panalo. Las Patatas nag-originate sa Las Piñas. So, yun ang pinili ko. And so I went forward into making the logo over on Canva. Although ideally, guys, if you want to take it up a notch, you can have your logo designed. Kasi having a logo really defines a whole lot of what your business is. Overall, napaka-importante ng branding because it can affect your perceived value, which is, pag nakita ba ng mga tao yung product mo online, sasabihin ba nila sa sarili nilang, uy, parang okay to, parang legit to gusto kong bumili nito. Or it may be na unang tingin pa lang nila, alam na nila na, uy, tingin ko worth it yung 50 pesos ko dito. So yun, kasama na sa logo yung pag-iisip ng mga tao kung legit ka ba. Pati na rin yung recall pagdating sa logo mo and yung pangalan ng business mo. Iba talaga kapag maayos yung branding or yung identity ng business mo because you know which target market you're going for. This is me trying to figure out what the best logo would be. I tried this logo, parang hindi nag-work, and then I tried to figure out kung ano ba yung magiging memorable sa mga tao. Usually it is a mascot, especially for food. And ito, nahanap ko yung potato na to. So nilagyan ko siya ng hat, and then I was pretty happy with it. So once I was done with the logo, I then proceeded to creating a Facebook page para ma-reserve ko na yung pangalan. And then I put up the logo, I made a header, and once I got that out of the way, I went straight to step 4, which is product shoot for marketing. Now, hindi naman kailangan sobrang bongga nito, but the point is you have one because not a lot of people realize the effect of content. It's one thing to have a Facebook page or an Instagram page, but it's a completely other thing to be able to craft marketing materials that will really entice people to buy into your product. I think doing this sets you apart versus what other community sellers are doing. And so this is me preparing for the shoot. I'm kneading the dough. There's a lot of tutorials on YouTube as to how you do this or how you cook the dough for it to become French fries. This is obviously not a cooking video, so just check out those videos, but this is me getting the sauce done, attempting to make a hash brown, and this is what it looked like when it was cooked. Turned out not to be looking like a hash brown. And then this is the actual French fries cooking, and out of that, I made this video. I also took some photos on top of this, and so I've posted all of that on our Facebook and our Instagram page. This is supposed to be on step 5, but I'm just gonna show you a video of someone buying into the product and buying into this video and being really enticed about it.
Hindi, alam mo ba't ako natakam? Kasi, totoo yun, legit yun, yung natural na pinapasok.
Legit po yan. And so after I got that shoot done, I went straight to step 5, which is launch and market the product. And so what I did was I posted it on the community page, like I said. Actually, ilang beses ako na-deny because I wasn't following their rules, but eventually it got posted and it did get a good amount of replies, a good amount of messages through that one post. Sales were practically instant. Pagka-post ko nun, sakto kasi merienda, so ang dami na nag-order. But overall, in a span of 3 days, we made... Now, just to mention a couple of challenges that we went through. The first challenge that was pretty difficult actually in the beginning to figure out was how to not get the French fries to stick together. Kasi the way you press it, the dough sticks together the moment they dip into the pan. Eventually though, we figured out a technique. We'll teach you. Kung sino man mananalo nito, ituturo na lang namin sa inyo. Another challenge I found was that I missed out on sales kasi hindi ako nakakapag-reply agad. So make sure na pag meron ka ng business page, figure out kung paano gamitin yung bot nila or use a third-party software like Page 365. It's pretty easy to sign up on there. They have automated replies that can help you out. This is not sponsored. I'm just giving you options here. You can find other options. But my point is, it is very crucial that you reply to the people that want to buy our product as soon as possible. And so if you want to own Las Patatas, if you want to win this business, all you have to do is press the like button on this video and subscribe. That's it. If you're feeling kind, if you're feeling generous, maybe share this video to your friends, to your family para matuto sila or ma-inspire sila mag-business. Okay guys, so for some reason naputol yung video ko doon. Hindi ko yata na-press yung record or na-corrupt yung file. Hindi ko alam. But what I was saying was the winner will be announced on the next video. Yung next video ipopost ko as a premiere para sabay-sabay natin panoorin, mag-chat tayo doon, mag-usap tayo, sabay-sabay tayo mag-celebrate para dun sa mananalo. And if you're looking for other business ideas, I've got a video for that. Or if you're looking for side hustles, I've got a video for that as well. Feel free to check them out. That's it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for the support. And as I always say at the end of every episode, keep healthy, stay humble, and appreciate the small things. My name is Mendy, and this has been Diskarte with Mendy.